Okay, happy Wednesday. Continuing on with the Warhammer Somber mod with... I misnamed this one. Did I? No, wait a minute. Was it this one? No, it's this one. I misnamed this one thinking it was Total War, and it's not. There's the flag we want, so this is the Dwarfs. I need to go through and clean up this list still. Anyway, we are in fall in the year 6 with Hobo the Smith, god of Karazar Karak. We don't really call him a god so much as he is a what? He's a dwarven smith, father of runes. It says right there, right at the top. Found a magic site. Found some quicksand. So this is where if I remember right, we've split up our army a little bit to cover a little bit more territory. And Hobo found some quicksand up here, which is good for 1 earth gem per turn. Of course, it's Hobo. Hobo the Smith, dwarf. He's got two levels of fire magic, 5 of earth, 2 of astral, a little bit of research. He's blessed, of course, shock resistant 10. Oh, he's getting that from an item, which we'll look at in a second. Cold resistance 5. Of course, he's pretender to god. He's got swiftness 50. That's built into him for some reason. Not sure why. Mount survival, siege bonus 5. Forge bonus 20%. So that means if he's making magic items, he gets a 20% savings on the gems. And he's got dark vision, of course, reinvigoration, so he doesn't get some energy back during fighting. Of course, he's a Master Smith 1, which means when he's making magic items, his magic levels count as 1 level higher than what they say here, so 3, 6, and 3, to determine what items he can make. And then unsurroundable, affliction resistant, and there's the experience. So items, he doesn't have any. He doesn't really do melee. He sits back and basically casts spells. This lightning hammer, we made this for him. This is down here. But he's got the rune of Grumni, which is at the start of battle, he does a soldier to steel, which gives a nice little bonus of 3 armor to at least 20 units that are fairly close to him. Well, 15 range is decent. But anyway, that's a nice little buff for troops that are close to him. Defense skill 2. And that's about all that does. So it's a nice little buff for his friends. And then he's got a fire in a jar. Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
It was. So there's some of his cold resistance coming from that. And then he also gets a temporary fire gem in combat to help him cast fire spells if he's using any of those, which I don't think we're using any of those yet. And then we have the lightning hammer that we made, which is shock resistance 10. And what it does is it throws out lightning strikes throughout combat. And he can only do it 7 times in combat, but it basically goes around and shocks people with lightning. So that's what that does. But anyway, Hobo, he just, like I said, he just stands back and pretty much, leads the army and throws lightning around and casts spells. As far as what spells, temper armors. Does he even need this? This is similar to what his item is doing. His rune, right? His rune is basically doing the same thing, but in a bigger area, because this is only 5 units. So we're going to take that away. Get rid of that one. Fireballs. What other spells can he do? He's got any fire gem ones? Legions of Steel. There. No, sorry, this is an earth gem. We need to get him an earth gem, a temporary one for this one. The entire battlefield. So that way that rune that he has would be basically pointless. Because this will be everybody. Not sure if I don't think it stacks either. But again, we have to get him earth gems for that one. Let's see. You think down here using fire gems, flaming arrows. Oh, he doesn't have the fire level to do that. Flame ward. So this is. Oh, this gives fire resistance to a bunch of units within range. Hail of Burning Embers. He doesn't have the fire or the gems to do that. Steel Slice Warriors. What's this one? Target slash or piercing melee attacks deal armor piercing damage. And that is bunch of them, 20 plus. But again, he needs an earth gem for that one. So not a lot of spells being using the fire gems. Flaming arrows, he needs more fire. Maybe we can do that while we're sitting here. Master Rune of Doom. He doesn't have the astral levels for that one, which would be. Effectively, this casts darkness and summons 12 sacred ancestor spirits as troops. The spell may only ever be cast by the national hero Thorak Iron. Hobo can't do it. It is also very slow to cast and extremely tiring. 12 sacred ancestor spirits. What do you need the darkness for? Because you're summoning ghosts. That fatigue costs of 300. And the 3 pearls too. It's not a spell you use very often. Okay, Hobo. So right now Hobo's just casting fireballs and then whatever he wants after that. Mag bolts. Range 30. Only one person. But he gets hit 5 times, it looks like. Firebolts of magma shoot towards the enemy at high speed. Anyone struck by a bolt will most likely die unless protected by very heavy armor. This is magma bolts right here. So it's thrown at one person, but number of effects, that usually means there's 5 of them incoming. And the damage is, 25. So nobody survives that, basically, if they get hit by all 5 of them. And they also get to see it set on fire. Maybe throw those in there. We will alternate that, fireball, another magma bolt, and then let him do what he wants. Okay, so that's that. It's a little army, or what he's currently leading. Blessing. Okay, so if I remember correctly, one of the issues we have is diseases over in this area. Oh, we had a fight over there? Oh, sorry, this is farther north than I thought we were. The disease problem is down in this area. Basically, we have a disease running rampant. And we're trying to have our priests kind of like, protect that stuff or get rid of it. But they don't seem to be doing a very good job. Oh, you guys, no. I'd wait, research. Here's some of our troops. So anyway, we have disease. That's a problem. Some of these are Longbeards. Oh, sorry, this army is full at 100. He can only lead 100 people. So we could throw these guys under somebody else's leadership, but we'll hold off on that. So we're looking at these guys to see if they have any indications that they have a disease, which all these don't. Our leaders don't currently, because we sent the ones off that did have diseases off to a leper camp, which is up here. This is our leper camp. Oh, this priest, she had a disease going up here. Now she doesn't. So somehow she's healed herself. The question is, can she heal these guys? I don't know. The pesky Skavens. Yeah, we don't have any Skavens around us. Ethergord has a disease. What? This guy? Or is it over here? Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the disease. So that means we need to send him off too, and hopefully, gets cured. See, the real problem is that we do some of our troops, when I went through them in this area, some of these guys have a disease. Thing is, I'm not going through 100 guys just to find a disease, because that'll take a long time, because this is the only way you can do it. See, that one's got one here. He's diseased. Now, which one was it? I don't know. I clicked on them randomly. There's no efficient way to find out which ones have diseases. The only solution that I know of might be, bringing in a bunch of priestesses, and because they have a chance to heal stuff every turn. Aussie troops in a squad by pressing D while hovering your mouse over the squad. Oh, really? Stuff. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Send them up to you. Right. Yeah, I know the question mark thing. I just forget that it's there. I just screwed this up, didn't I? Oh, no, we should. This is all their disease, guys. At least there. Then over here, was it T? D. Oh, look at all these guys that have it, too. All the disease. Oh, you can only do 15. Oops. Have to see afflictions. Oh, yeah. Oh, so we didn't get everybody. Because those are diseases, aren't they? They are. They're all diseased. Selects all wounded, including disease, but also indicates things like battle fright. Many useful hotkeys. Yeah, I know. The problem is learning them all and remembering that they're there. When you only play a game once a week, you kind of tend to forget stuff. Anyway. Oh, and I forgot to turn the important stuff on. It, sorry, looking for some music here. Okay. Learning is the devil's magic. Yeah, well, you're assuming that my brain doesn't have broken issues, which it does. Learning is not as easy as it used to be. Anyway, so it's all those guys diseased. Now we have to move them over somewhere else. Move them out of here so we can maybe, send them up to the leper colony. Troops. Doing that. Guess I should move you. Since to die gloriously in battle. There's no battles to fight around this area. That's the problem. Hey, Blastbot, welcome back. Learning isn't easy it used to be. Yeah, I know. I just said that, didn't I? Also, I have this problem with short-term memory, which makes it even more difficult. Because I literally forget what I just said 10 seconds ago. It's like, I mean, seeing Blastpop, what he just wrote, was something I just said, and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's actually a really good one. Oh shit, I just said that, didn't I? That's the way my brain works these days. Anyway, I've got to send these guys off somewhere. You can send them off with some of the research guys. Actually, no, we can send the priestesses can bring them, I guess. We're going to have to recruit some more priestesses, but yeah, we can do that. Okay, so you go with them. Or her. Go with her. You guys. So, suffer from CRS. Can't remember shite. Yeah, that's. Well, I remember I remember things fine over a certain. If they go back far enough in time. Like something that happened 30, 40 years ago, no problem. 20 years ago, usually not a problem. Yesterday, there's a problem. That's the way my memory works. It sucks. It's just funny how the brain works sometimes. But again, mine is broken. So, anyway. So the little swords mean they're leading troops. So you guys, we're going up to the leper camp. And up here, she's coming back. Again, this is, if they get healed, they get healed. If they don't, they don't. As far as recruiting goes, we need more priestesses. Go from there. Oh yeah, and then of course down to the south of us, this is Nagashizer. So this is the Nagash faction, and then we have Khorne down here. So we get basically the bad guys to the south of us, and then over to the west we have Wood Elves, and then nobody to the north really. Although the Wood Elves are going kind of in that direction. Black line indicates the extent of our dominion. So we got lots of room, and we're trying to push up more this way, sort of kind of, or just kind of fill on this place, or trying to take these over before the Wood Elves get here. That's the general plan with our armies in this area. Guess we should look to see what else is going on, though. Proclamation, so that's a new profit for them. Unexpected event occurred in Gold Mountains. Ambitious Lord is trying to take control. Oh. Expected event occurred in Towers of Heaven. Disease is spreading, which is here. This is the reason it's spreading because this is our leper colony. Probably not the best location, but there's nothing really important there. Expected event in Nifl. Earth Gem 7. Battle in Gold Mountains. Our military force has been beaten by a stronger force. So basically, 14 knights, 13 militia, 2 knight commanders beat up on 2 dwarves. So we won't worry about looking at that. And where was this? That was here. So yeah, we don't really have anything there. But as you can see, we're sending Bob and Jeff on a Buffalo, to our Slayer commanders to go deal with those losers. So basically 80 Slayers and their 2 commanders will beat up on them. It'll be a fair fight. There's that. Construction castle. Yeah, whatever. That's done. 6 battle afflictions were cured. I wish they would tell us where that happened. Charlie troops in Silver Grove has killed 9 Fifthly Brigands. Prospector died from disease. And again, leper camp. So that's why we're sending up there. Okay, and you guys, you can recruit some priests as well. Just in case we run into a disease issue. And also, the Slayers are probably going to want some priests to follow them around too, or priestesses. Okay, so that's them. And then Hobo and friends, where are you guys? You're up here. So defending, patrolling, patrolling, defending, patrolling, patrolling. We have a temple, so we don't have to stay here. There's no unrest, so everything's taken care of there. Question is, where do we want to go? Want to go up to the Chaos Waste, where there's probably nothing much up there. But more importantly, do we want to build a little... We should probably build a palisades or something here. Because we have had an issue in the past of barbarians and these knight type units. They come in and they cause issues in undefended regions. And setting up defenses is, so cheap. So who wants to build it? Belagar? Belagar wants to build it. He wants to build a little palisades for us. What kind of stuff can we recruit here? Thane, these guys. Get up a Thane, pick up here and do a little defending here. Look at the resources in this. Look at all this stuff. Recruitment points are almost out, but that's okay. Gonna eat up all those resources. That's not too bad. It's actually a pretty decent spot. Supplies are going to be an issue, though, if we stay here too long. But Palisades getting built. You guys patrolling, defending. Oh, we can have Hobo build us a lab so he can work on his little fire powers and stuff. Aren't there any discounts for all those buildings? Discounts? What do you... No. There's no discounts. There's no discounts. I don't know how you can search for magic. You don't have any magic stuff. Do that anyway, though. Promo codes? No, sadly, no. Oh, we can go underground here. It's not a very big spot, but it's already conquered this area down here. And the spot up here that we're just looking at is this one, I think. We'll see, maybe later. Anyway, so there's Hobo and friends. There's our little scout, keeping an eye on everything down in this area. Sort of, kinda. Where's this? Oh, okay. This is okay. What's this? This is. We don't really need anybody here at this. Oh yeah, sorry. This is our southern border, kind of, sort of. So, yeah, there's defending here. All right. Oh, engineer just standing around waiting to see what happens. Actually, we are fully upgraded here. Our little fortification. 2,000 wall integrity. Have 80 dwarfs total on defense, not including commanders, so it's not a small... It's not an inconsequential force, we shall say. And then, of course, then we have the army in here, too. And this, of course, is where... This is where the disease and stuff is, isn't it? Okay, that's right, they're moving out. So, okay. So they're moving. Those priestesses are escorting these troops up here to hopefully get cured, maybe. Or leper camp. Recruiting more troops and stuff down here. What's our army look like, actually? I didn't really look. So, crossbows. And then various infantry types. So 120-ish. Or we'll just say 100. 79 actually. So we need to recruit some more because a lot of these guys are going to end up dead because of that disease. So we just need to recruit some more. So infantry. Good are rangers for? They're little throwing axes. We haven't really used them at all. Doom Seekers, so these are, sorry, Doom Seekers, yeah, these are Slayers. Just a second, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I saw Mr. Tinkles there in the hallway walking around like he had some business to take care of, and I had to get Mrs. Gimpy to deal with that. For some reason, she didn't take him out this morning. I don't know why. So, anyway, yeah. Okay, so Slayers. Do we want Slayers? Whirlwind of Steel. Tanks with this weapon cannot be repelled. Made of iron. We don't have any Slayers at all in this army. Oh, sorry, there's a troll. Doom Seekers. Sorry, Doom Seekers are upgraded Slayers. We can only recruit so many of these per turn. Only can do 2. We don't have a Slayer to lead them. That's a problem. We'll just go regular infantry. That's what these guys are. And as regular infantry, we have Longbeards, Iron Breakers, maybe a Hammer. No, I don't think we put a lot of Hammerers in there. So the Oath Hammer. So it's a nice two-handed hammer. Let's put some of you guys in there. There, that'll take a couple of turns to get all that stuff in. Okay, so you're good. You're defending, moving, research. For some reason we have 2 engineers here. I'm not sure why. We don't have an engineer up here. The fortification could be upgraded. 32 garrison, then whatever the army is. 25. Should probably make that better. I'll send one of the engineers from down here up there. So that would be you. There, help with the defenses. Okay, next. So this is our capital. There's engineer here. Can't really do any more fortifications because it's already fully upgraded. All our nice little free stuff. Well, it's not really free stuff, but the connections we've made with our other provinces. This is one that's special stuff to the dwarves. When you go out and you conquer other territories, you have a chance to discover certain things in those territories, and they can be basically extra resources. Either this one is resources and earth gems, and enables the recruitment of the iron drakes. Then gold, which is just extra income. And then this one is 4 fire gems, construction bonus 10, and then the recruitment of thunders. And runestead, this is what we started with, so that doesn't count. So anyway, these 3 things, I believe, are related to things we found in other territories, like the Enchanted Pyre. some other stuff out there. Anyway, and it takes time for them to get upgraded. Hey, Beacon, welcome back. And thank you for the 3 consecutive streams watched. Appreciate it. Oh, then we have this guy. Durk's son, Iron Oak, the Rune Lord, with an anvil. We made him into that. He was a regular Rune Lord, and then we cast a nice little spell on him that gave us a little platform for him to run around on, which makes his spells cast faster. That's 150% of normal. So that's what he does. And it can only you can only cast this spell. It's on a Rune Lord. I forget what it's called, but they have to be a Rune Lord. The only problem, well, unfortunately, we had a hero, or we have a hero somewhere that's I thought was technically a Rune Lord, but you can't cast it on him. Not sure why. But anyway, you can recruit these guys and make them more, or make them that way. Anyway, research, hiding and raiding. Those are our prospectors, which gives us more resource points. Crag. This is our main smith guy at the moment. Is it him? He's got the earth boots to boost up his earth magic. He's got the dwarven hammer to reduce the cost of making stuff. He's already a master smith. He's a master rune lord. I don't think we were able to give him the platform. Maybe. Oh, forge bonus 5. What this means is he reduces 5. He makes the cost of making magic items 5 gems cheaper than normal. No special anvil? No, we're not high enough yet. We are still working on the research there. We have the Forge of the Ancients, which is different. This is all magic items forged have their gem cost reduced by 20%. All mages craft items if they have the ability of Master Smith 1. But I don't think that works as if you already have Master Smith 1. I don't think it boosts it up to 2. Riches from beneath. This is just increasing basically all our money. Basically is what it does. Just making us produce just more money. So very much worth it. And these are the spells that the high elves have out. He's the one that's going to probably end up winning the game at the rate we're going. That. So. Alright. He's got. So again, he's a smith too. But I'm not sure if that's coming from the spell or not. Pretty sure he was already a master smith. And what kind of stuff can he make? I don't think there's anything we can really do at the moment that we actually really need. Because again, we don't have any artifacts yet. This is the artifacts that want to be made. It's just we don't have the ability to make them yet. Those are all items, stuff. We already have Lucrose, I think, is walking around with this axe of smiting right now. We made one for him. Bow stuff. And then I know Fenny, we made the crossbow of immolation for, so you can't shoot people in the back that are friendly. We haven't made a shield yet. The hats. Somebody's got one of these hats. Armor-wise, I think we may have made this for somebody, but it's not that great. Maybe. It's not bad. It's just, again, it's only a greater magic item. As far as boots go, the Miner's Greaves, Reinvigoration 3 is nice. Should probably give that to somebody. Probably a Hobo, I would think. So basically, this says it costs 5 earth and 5 water gems. We'll be able to basically make it for like 1 and 1, I think. So the big tension is we have 22 water and 108 earth. So if we click on this, it would only take up 2. 1 earth and 2 water. And again, we'll give those to Hobo so he can be better at spellcasting. Yeah, I know what the anvil is for smithing. Yeah, there's actually, it's an item that you have to make. Keep clicking the wrong button. The button we want is research. So currently construction. The artifact spell is level 9, and we are almost 2 turns away from construction level 8, which gets us access to these, making or summoning these items or creatures: Siege Golem, Iron Golem, Mechanical Militia, Juggernaut, and Poison Golem. But this is the only one that we really won't have any decent access to because we're not generating a whole lot of death gems in order to do that. But these are well within our reach. Well, sorry, the Juggernaut is not because we don't have anybody with that much astral spell, but we do have people with high enough earth. So at least one. But we don't want a mechanical militia. If anything, we're going to want the dragon here. Because the militia is mechanical man, province defense stuff. So mechanical men will help the local militia defend their provinces as long as the spell is in effect. The constructs require leadership and guidance, so a small local defense is required for the enchantment to have any effect. The global enchantment will last until it is dispelled or the caster dies. How big the defense is I'm not sure. 20? +1. I don't know what an iron fly is. So anyway, the Iron Dragon, I know I've used this in other games, and it's pretty effective. Because it's basically a dragon, but it's, iron. And then after we're done with that, we work on doing the artifact stuff. So what I think that means is we need more research. Research being runesmith apprentices. So you and the priestesses are good too because they both have the same research, right? Research 9. Yeah, they both have the same amount of research. It's just he's a little bit cheaper, not by much, than a priestess, but the priestesses are good because, they heal people and kill that pesky disease from time to time. And we should recruit more of these. So we get 2 of those a month. We get 2 Thunderers a month. We get 2 Iron Drakes a month. And we get Rune Guards. We can do as many as we want. So the importance of Rune Guards, they're sacred, so they get little bonuses when they're inside our dominion. Same with the Slayers there. These guys are not sacred, though. Nope. But the Valkyrie are. Valkyries are okay. We prefer the Rune Guards. There we go. Okay, so don't spend all our money. Not that we aren't rich as it is. It's a long turn. So anyway, he's defending. You guys are all defending up here, waiting to die. You're defending there. Cool stuff. Why is she defending and everybody else is patrolling? So we're doing the palisades. Yeah, put her on patrol with everybody else. Okay. And scout. Okay, next turn. Yes, we know they're doing nothing. So this got a new profit for them, which means it was dead. Crippled units have died during the march. Well, that's kind of expected because they were, diseased and stuff. So I'm not worried about that one. Battle in the Gold Mountains. Province previously owned by the Independence has been conquered by our forces. We lost 5 Doomslayers and 4 Troll Slayers, but we wiped out 14 Knights, 2 militias. Only 2 militias they must have ran early. Let's see how Bob and Jeff did. Oh, this is Jeff's ancestral spirit. So, heavy cavalry versus slayers. Well, we know who wins this fight. Not them. So where's Jeff? There's Jeff. Jeff is he's our prophet. He's using the iron face helmet, which gives him iron skin, which is pretty useful for a slayer because slayers usually it's not usually they don't wear armor, except for that hat. He's got the mark of Drengi, which gives him. This is built into him. The Awakened Slayer tattoos. This is his little special ability. All the slayers have these tattoos that make them, brave, or as they makes them more competent in fighting and makes them harder to kill type stuff. And Jeff inspires the slayers to be, better. That little ability makes their abilities go off more frequently. Then he's also got the Rune of Grimnir, which is +2 strength, +2 attack, +2 defense. Oh, and he's just berserk all the time. That's his rune. No rings, no weapons, because the Slayer rune axes are good enough as it is, because this extra effect on damage is slaying. Anyone wounded by the weapon will also be struck by this. They have a chance to just flat out die. And he's got 2 of them, because they're dual wielding. So his protection is up to 27. So he's a durable little slayer. If you want to see comparison, where is Bob? Bob is up here somewhere. There's Bob. So this is Bob, the Dragon Slayer. He's just a regular Slayer commander. He's not special like Jeff is. Jeff is a little somebody who came knocking at our doorstep looking for work. So we hired him, and he's special. Bob is somebody we just hired normally, and I still haven't updated it. But anyway, you can see that Bob has this. This is the mark of Drengi, so this is what all the slayers get. And again, like Jeff has a special ability, so that triggers these more often in other slayers. But he also has the rune of Valea, which we gave him, which gives him defense skill 2, affliction resistance 1, also a little bit of regeneration and recuperation. Jeff should have one of these, but you can only have 1 rune, or 2 runes at most. Sadly. But Bob is sacred. Bob's a good little slayer as well. He's just not as good. Oh, sorry. Automatically cast shorter range, smaller, will awaken tattoos each battle round. So he's inspiring his slayers too. So they're both, that's why they're leading their own little groups. So they can inspire their men to be better slayers. See, we won. And these guys just broke our morale. Saw too many people die. So the bomb thing is actually kind of close. He is in Dominions. He's just not that particular age. Oh, he is still technically in that age. That is still true of Bob. It's just this Bob is a different Bob. Bob exists in many different planes of existence at once. Here, go chase him. There. Slayer army. Killed a few. So, and Jeff got 2 kills at least. So there's that. Unexpected event occurred in Shem. Prospectors have found one of the ancient Grummial reserves of a dwarf hold long fallen. The riches held within extracted. Okay, so these are the special events for the dwarves. But we've already done all of ours, so this one isn't going to be doing anything special. I mean, this is here, but it's not going to, I don't think it's going to upgrade like the others have. Here'd run 2 if you would see the whole heavy cavalry charge getting mulched. Hey, well, yeah, it's true. So we get 100 gold there, return, and this one is just more earth gems and more resources. Thunderwoods. This is air and nature gem. These are just our little wandering patrol people. I'm going to send you down there to protect that, just in case. Okay, so that was all our news. Scouts there. So, the priestesses. I guess we have to go through and see who's infected. See, look, three right away. Priestess. It's so annoying. Here's another one there. At least these guys can go down here at least. Now these guys have got to be shuttled off. I think we might have a permanent thing that's causing disease here. And we have no real way of finding it because we don't have anybody that has death magic. So there's no way to find it other than we think it's there. And keep throwing priestesses at it, I guess. You guys up there. I mean, we don't have to stay here. It's a lot of work for a very, very little gain. And now she's diseased. Let's see there. I guess I should just... Can we recruit priestesses here? Yeah, yes, we can. So we can just recruit more. Oh, there's not enough commander point. Oh, no, sorry. This just takes a while. We have one commander point, which means it's going to take 2 turns to recruit a priestess, which is okay. They'll be fine. Just keep recruiting them more and more because they can fix them if you're lucky. If you're lucky, they might fix the diseases. Because it's supposed to be able to with healing, right? Healer. The same problem is automatically up to 1 affliction per month might be removed for every point in this ability, and dead and inanimate beings are not affected. And then diseased is never heals, loses 1 blah, 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 and gets additional afflictions. Never heals. But I'm pretty sure that they can heal them. Their own diseases. Okay, so you guys. Oh, and as far as what are we going to do with these guys to the south? I don't know. And honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. It looks like he's taking stuff from him, which is fine by me. Because I know if I choose to attack these guys, I mean, I know they're not probably allied, but they're definitely an issue for me. If I attack them, I know the Wood Elves might see that as an opening and start going after me, maybe. I don't trust the Wood Elves is what I'm trying to say. So, and it's kind of preventing me from being as aggressive as I would like to be. Because the last thing I really want to do is fight a 2-front war. So, because I don't know if I have the resources to do it. New guy. Hey, wait. No. Yeah, I wish they'd put them at the end of the list. Because that would be easier, you know? Just doing research anyway. And Crag has made that little item for glue crewels, so you can go back to doing your research for now. And again, this is our I'll have you guys do patrol just for fun. There's no unrest going on here. And leave that. The priestess is doing defending. Is there anything special they can do to help? Oh, actually. Do we have fortification? We have a little bit of fortification here.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
I know. Upgrade here.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
So what we want to do is move these disease troops up to there. We don't want to give them to the commanders because they're more likely going to die anyway. And then we can move the priestesses out or keep them here to... No, we don't really... Do we want to cure these people? That's the question. Do we want them to stay here? Guess we can just leave them here and say... How much longer are you going to last? 12 hit points. He's got disease, battle fright, chest wound. He'll be fine. I guess we just have the priestesses stay here, see how many they can actually cure. Fortification laboratory and a temple. I just want to, keep this place somewhat defended because it's been conquered a couple of times by roaming barbarians at night. So I do want to keep it a little protected because of its location. Well, this is our capital here. So, and also slow these guys coming up out of the south too if we have to. Which reminds me, this place doesn't have any defenses yet. This one does. Research. Oh, they're upgrading the citadel. Not us. Anyway, we'll go through the rest of this when I get back. Because I do need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Because I'm just about out. I went through way too much water this morning. Anyway, be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.